could hear my father's voice. He would tell me to move on. He would say I'll be just fine. Yeah, he would tell me we have time, time to laugh and time to heal. Our favorite song is on repeat, drinking wine until the dawn, knowing soon we'll be back home. Ooh, I'm thinking about you. Ooh, I'm wishing that you knew. Ooh, that I'm thinking about you. I see that smile on your face. You told me about the hidden place, something in the atmosphere. You're always here, you always here. Time to laugh and time to heal. My favorite song is on repeat.
Hey guys, welcome back, and today I'm just doing a day in the life. So things are kind of getting back to normal here in the Simply Being Ange home. Like, Cole's back in school. My husband is actually going back into work almost 3 days a week. So that means I get up when he leaves for work, and because I just cannot sleep when he leaves, and because he has to travel like a good hour from our home to get to his office. And so I've been getting up at 6 a.m. and I've been able to get things done, and my day started sooner. So it's so nice. Today it is actually supposed to be 85 degrees. I'm hoping the humidity holds off and it's not humid, because it is breezy out. So if it is going to be 85 and not humid, it's actually going to be a nice day. So I'm hoping that there's no humidity. So what I've been doing, it's been warm here, like in the upper 80s, upper 70s, but there's been like humidity. But in the morning it's nice and cool. So when I get up early, I like to open up like the back door here, some windows on the front of the house, and just kind of get that cold air circulating and trapped in the house. So that way when that afternoon sun starts to go behind the house, I can like close up the blinds and still leave the windows open to where it traps that cool air. So that's, I'm hoping, what happens today. I hope it doesn't get humid out. I do kind of feel like a stickiness already, and it's only 7:30. So let's hope. But we're gonna be leaving in a couple hours anyways. Okay guys, so we are supposed to be leaving to go do school here in a minute, but we have quite a big storm coming that was not anticipated. It's pretty dark, and you can see how, like, see how the clouds are like lined up like that. Like, it's kind of an eerie feeling, and the camera really doesn't show very good, but it's kind of an eerie, here, let me, it's kind of an eerie, like, it's kind of greeny, which usually is not a good sign. So we may just actually stay home today and do school from home. And that's one thing about Cole's school, you guys, that I really like, is if I want to keep him home, like, majority of the curriculum is done at home. And oh, you hear that thunder? so you can keep your child at home. So if your child's sick, no big deal. You can do the school at home, and all like the in-school stuff is just kind of like extra, you know. So we may do this because I'm not really liking for this, and this is coming right for us. Okay, so we are now unofficially under a severe thunderstorm warning. And like I said, we are staying home and we'll do our school at home today. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's really thundering and it's starting to really lightning. And see, it's like really dark over there. So it's gonna probably start pouring. We have a big red blob like coming our way. It's coming like northeast. It's coming southeast. So it's like coming from the north heading towards the south. So like I said, it is supposed to get to like now 85 degrees today, and it is starting to get sticky out. So it is a perfect combination for weather like this. And it was not supposed to do this. Look at those clouds, you guys. Look how they're like, it's one solid cloud that goes all the way. That front of that storm is massive. And it was not supposed to do this today. Ooh, did you guys hear that? It was not supposed to do this today, which kind of creeps me out. I hate when storms pop up like that. Weather can be so unpredictable, but it's probably going to start pouring here in a little bit. And it is super dark over there. All right, so this is supposed to take a couple hours and it'll be out of here. Then after then, I need to go to the grocery store. So I will catch you guys back up then. Unless something crazy with the storm happens, and I'll try and video it. Alright guys, so I want to show you, it is dark. It is dark. It is 10:30, almost 10 in the morning. And I'm sorry, it's 10:30 and it is dark out. And the wind is starting to pick up. That storm will be here any minute. Let's go. You guys, I have my camera turned like all the way high. So that is just how dark. I'm walking through my house. That is just how dark it got. And you can see, like, it looks blue, but it's like funky greeny. And we're under a severe thunderstorm right now, but oh yeah, that wind is, hear that wind coming through. It's so dark, my lights turned on. Look at that, you guys. All right, I think Cole and I are gonna go downstairs just in case. Yeah, you can kind of see the green blue in there. We're gonna go downstairs and just be ready for anything, because it's getting to the point where you can almost see like the end of it. Like there's like, it kind of breaks up. Usually the back ends of storms are ones you really kind of got to worry about. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah. Let's go downstairs, bud. Okay guys, so that line of storms has passed, and Cole and I was actually getting ready to go grab something to eat, because like I said, I'm out of bread and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna pick up something quick and then go grocery shopping and then come back and do school, because I am keeping Cole home from school, because we're now supposed to have storms like kind of throughout the day. And like I said, it's supposed to get hot and humid, so that's just a recipe for, you know, possibly some severe storms. We just had one. But anyway, so real life, you guys. Real stinking life right here. So Cole went to go into the office and start getting stuff ready, because he was going to do a couple of his classes before we left. And then all of a sudden I hear him saying, "Mom, you left the window open. There's all this rain on the floor." And I'm like, okay, you know, dry it up. And I'm like, I swear I shut that window. You guys. My Stormy cat, my big gray cat, who looks big and he'd probably be ferocious, but he is the scariest cat of all. I'm assuming when I was sitting in the office and we had that first big boom, it scared him and he peed. So now I am in my office on my new rug. You guys know I just got this rug not too long ago. He peed on it. Now this. I'm just like, and I love this rug. I got this rug from Walmart. I don't know if they carry this rug anymore, you know, because they flip out rugs and stuff so quickly. But so I am scrubbing the rug and I'm just, I'm not happy about it. But so I'm using a mixture of dry Tide with like lukewarm water. I don't want to do too hot because it's cat pee. It's, you know, I don't want to amplify that smell, but I want to get it out. So I'm using the detailing tool on my scrubber. I'll show you guys that here real quick, and then I'm gonna finish up, get that done. It's supposed to be humid today, so it's not like, it's not a good day to like take my rug outside and clean it, because that it's just gonna stay damp forever. So I'm gonna do it inside. It's just kind of it's a small area. I'm gonna do it inside, and then it should dry as well in here. Tomorrow is supposed to be much cooler, so I may just end up taking the rug outside tomorrow, letting it be outside, dry air all day, because it's supposed to be breezy too, so that'll help. But you guys, it's like, yeah, so who would have known that I would have been scrubbing carpets today in the video. So, all right, I'm gonna get back and do that. Alright guys, so this is the carpet scrubber that I use. I've had it for several years. They have basically the same one, it's just kind of a little more updated. But you can see this is the attachment, the detailing extractor that I used, because it's really good to, you know, extract and get that stuff out of here. It is the Hoover Dual Power Max carpet washer. So it connects into that bottom, so that top one is your solution. The bottom one is where it empties all the nasty carpet, whatever. And then you have your dual power scrubber jobs down there. So this is what I've used for a lot of years. It does really well. It actually even steam dries when you use the bottom part. It steam dries, but with messing with this cat urine, I don't want to put any heat on it. So the water that I had coming through is actually like a cool, warm water. It's nothing hot, you know, because I didn't want to amplify the smell. I wanted to neutralize it. And then the mixture I used was dry Tide that has Oxy in it. And I swished that around here, got it to dissolve, and then that's what I use. I use that stuff, like I'll put it in a bowl with water and dilute it. And I will go through my whole house and I'll wipe down like anything white, and it seems to work and get stuff up. And it deodorizes and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to get this empty bin. This bin empty. Look how nasty, you guys. So hopefully it got all of my cat pee out. And my office does not smell. Okay guys, so we are back. So I went to Aldi's and then I went to Kroger. And now I'm just going to quickly put everything away. Okay guys, so it is the next day and I tell you what, it is completely different from yesterday. Woo, bright light. So we had, let me turn on here. So we had 85 degree weather yesterday. We had the storm that you guys seen early in the morning that kind of put a damper on things. But, you know, here we are the next day and it is going to be a high of 58 today. 58, but it is beautiful. I have the back door open. I have just a few of the windows open today because it is the perfect day to do the task that I wanted to do today, which is paint these doors. And I'm so excited because this is like a burgundy, kind of like a burgundy color, and it is not my favorite color, but these things are being painted, and so you guys will see what color I'm painting these, because I want to hurry up and get my fall porch decorated, and then I can show you guys that video. That will not be in, the decoration of the porch will not be in today's video. That will be in a separate video, but I want to show you guys real quick what it looks like outside, because it is beautiful and it's definitely fall, y'all. Pretty blue skies, and it is blue as can be. So since it is the first day of fall, like officially the first day of fall that I'm filming this, and it feels like fall out, I think I'm gonna make some chili tonight. We've been dying to have chili, but like I said, it's been in the 80s, like mid 80s, a few upper 80 days, humid, so it's very welcoming to have this kind of weather. We welcome it. But anyway, so today is a school day for Cole. So I told you guys how about his school is a little different this year. So he's still homeschooled, and like 75% of his schooling is done at home. So 3 days a week he goes into an actual school. It's like a partnership. It's like a homeschool partnership, and there are places where like I could take him, but I would have to stay with him and stuff like that. This is not the case. One day I have to, because it's his elective days, and it's not like a full teaching staff, you know, is there, because it's only just the elective teachers that are there, and of course the principal and everything like that. So the parents on the one day have to stay in the cafeteria while their students do. There are 2 classes, so you have 2 electives. You pick for 2 electives, and so I sit there and wait for him for 2 electives, and you get to pick your schedule and all that kind of stuff. So we'll end up being there for 2.5 hours on that day, but on the 2 other days he actually goes into the building for 4.5 hours. So it's an hour per class. So he has math, science, social studies, ELA, and then he has a half-hour lunch. So that is one of those days today. So I have to take him, his classes start at 10, so we leave here about 9:15 to get there, because it's just a little bit of a drive for us, but that's totally fine. And what's nice about it is, so it's like a virtual partnership. So at any point in time, if I wanted to say, you know what, we don't want to do the in-school building part anymore, we just want to do the online curriculum, that's totally fine. I could do that. So you're not stuck. So if Cole gets sick, or I'm sick, or whatever, and I don't want him going to the building, I can just say he's not coming today, and it's no big deal, because his class weight is online. So it's all weighted, you know, that's the majority of his education is online. And then I would say like his class time, it reminds me of like in college when you have like lab and lecture, where the lab would be like when he goes into school, because that's like the hands-on kind of do special project things there, and the lecture, which is the bulk of the information you need, is, I would say, all the stuff that he does online. So like I said, we did the electives last year and really got to know the school, and we loved it. And the principal of that school actually homeschooled all of her kids. So she like homeschooled for, you know, 20 some years, and then she became the principal of the school. She's kind of like one of the starters of the school actually, and got it going. So it's all homeschool families. So parents are very much involved, because it's not the type of thing where your kid just comes and learns the lessons. Like, you actually have to help teach and make sure that they're understanding what they are understanding. And they also offer, like I said, there are teachers that Cole goes and sees, you know, 3 days a week, and they also have tutors. So if there's something like I can't, for some reason I'm trying to teach it and it's just not getting through, well, I have resources at the school that can help me out. Plus, Cole wants to be a vet. So, you know, coming into high school here very soon, there's a lot of things that I have to make sure, you know, gets completed, so when he goes to college, you know, it's smooth sailing. And with this program, if Cole goes an extra year of school, he'll actually graduate that next year with an associate's degree. And, you know, I went to college, my husband went to college. It is not cheap, and any little extra help we could get with that is greatly appreciated. So that's another one of the reasons why we decided to go this route too, because you know, we're looking for his future, and this is blurry as heck. Why? And so we want to make sure that here we go, that's so much better. I could have talked that whole time like this, and sorry guys for the last little bit of footage, didn't realize it was that bad. But anyway, so yeah, so that's what he does for school. Today is a school day where I go and I drop him off, and I come back 4.5 hours later and I pick him up just like regular school. And then when he comes home, he'll actually do his electives when he gets here. So his electives this year are art and physical health and fitness. So it's not like gym, it's more of learning about health and fitness. So it's a pretty neat class. So last year he took his vet science class, and then he took his Spanish class, and he took photography. So they have like criminal law classes. I mean, they have like so much stuff that they offer, which is really, really neat. So, all right, I have to get off here because I have to pack his lunch and we have to get going. And then I'll catch you guys back when we're getting ready to paint those doors. Okay guys, so I think before I start on my door, I'm gonna get the chili going. And I didn't take out my meat last night, so it's still frozen. So I'm gonna put that in my slow cooker because I want it to cook all day. Cole has martial arts tonight, so we won't be eating till later. So I'm gonna put the frozen meat in, let that defrost, break down, and then I'll throw everything in it, and then it will literally cook all day, and then we'll eat tonight probably around 7, 8 o'clock. And by then it'll be nice and cooked. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I'm gonna get going on the door because I wanna get this done so I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day.
Light me up, don't you stop, 'cause tonight it's on the line. Show me how you get on down, close my eyes, take me for a ride. Ooh.
Okay guys, so the door is got the first coat on it, and I'll show you guys that here in a minute. Sorry, I'm trying to do something and talk to you guys at the same time. But I am right now just kind of working up the meat, so it is pretty much cooked through. It's only 1 o'clock, it's pretty much cooked through, and I'm just going through and taking my meat squisher tool and working it up. And we'll turn around and show that to you guys, and then I'll show you the door. Alright, so here's the meat. As you can see, it's cooked through. So I had this on high, and it's only been in there for a couple hours, and it's already cooked through. So I just put my frozen 1-pound meat that I get from Butcher Box, and I just put 2 in here. So I've got 2 pounds of meat in here because we plan on having chili for the next 2 days. So this is what's for dinner tonight, and then tomorrow night, most likely, if not lunch. My boys kind of like to have a bowl kind of here and there once it's cooked. So it'll be like a 2-day, even into maybe a 3rd day for lunch type of thing. It is supposed to be in the upper 50s, lower 60s. So it is definitely perfect weather for that. And this is cooked through. So now I'm just going to go and add my beans, my onions into this, and chili powder. Well, chili powder, I use the taco seasoning that I showed you guys. I like to use the taco seasoning. We don't like really super spicy chili. I mean, my husband and son would totally eat super spicy, but me, no, it would wreck my system. But so I use the taco seasoning, which gives it that nice chili flavor without being too hot. Plus, I also put a little bit of brown sugar in there to bring it more of a sweet, so you get the chili and the sweet, and you don't get like the heat. But anyways, I use stewed tomatoes, and then I do northern beans, black beans, and I do the kidney beans right back here. So I like to use the different beans. I'm going to end up putting more tomatoes in it because I did use the 2 pounds. But we like our chili chunky. And yeah, so I'm going to throw all this in, put the lid back on it, and I'm going to show you guys the door. Alright guys, so there it is, all mixed up together. You got the 3 types of beans, you got the stewed tomatoes. There is actually green peppers in there too. And then the meat, the onions, I put a whole bag of frozen onions in here. And the taco seasoning, and that's it. So this will cook now for another like 6 hours, and chili will be done. Okay guys, are you ready? Are you ready to see the door? Now this is just one coat. I still have to put another coat on it, but I am in love with this door. I didn't have time to start the other door yet, so this one is, I'm getting ready to go start my front door, so I have to clean it and do all that. But I want this to get nice and hard before I put the next, nice and dry before I put the next coat on it. So here it is, you guys. Alright guys, that's a wrap on this video. I hope you liked today's video. Make sure you're liking and subscribing so you guys can get my videos every time I post one, Monday and Friday. And I hope you all have a blessed fall day. Bye guys.